All right, so what's going on, everybody? So I believe that if you are a true believer and you clicked on this video, this was not an accident. And I believe that the Lord allowed you to see this. And I wanted to encourage you in this video today. A lot of us that are Christian right now, we are beginning to wake up to a period for which you are seeing political, social, ethical, moral issues come to light more than ever, and that the Lord has allowed you to experience taking a stand for something, to step up to something, and to take action more than just stepping back, as was possibly the past, in just taking the sidelines, being neutral, and not being able to do anything. And a lot of you that are watching right now, He's set you apart. He's sanctifying you, He's refining you, He's training you, and He's allowing you to go through a lot of difficulty. He's allowing you to witness and experience what it is that other people are doing, maybe that are going ahead of you, that may be in the public eye, in the private eye, maybe in the corporate sphere, in the governmental sphere, in the education sphere, the medical sphere, whatever industry that the Lord has called people in, and you're witnessing people saying something more than being quiet. And now I'm not here to say that you've got to start an argument and you have to ruffle feathers just because, but a lot of people, because they're not taking a stand, God is allowing opportunities. He's allowing certain things just to pass you by, and you are doing yourself a disservice. And in fact, many people are even, I would say, sinning because they're not able to do what the opportunity that was presented to them, and they're not stepping up to that. And I want to encourage a lot of you, because many people don't realize that, as the Bible says, that you will be persecuted, there will be hardship, there will be difficulty, there will be thorns in your side if you desire and want to step up to do bigger things, to take action, to be able to fight for righteousness and for justice in this hour, whether it's in the church, whether it's in your local community, whether it's in the world, if you're a leader of some sort. In all those instances, you will have opposition. If you're not doing it right, the devil he's gonna leave you alone. If you're sitting there all lukewarm and politically correct, if you're doing things for which you're trying to play kumbaya with everybody, and you're trying to do things for which you want everything to work out. That's not the case. Jesus, he came and he created division. And I don't say that in the sense that he did that intentionally, and he's yelling at people, but he, in his humble heart, in his meek spirit, in his love, his compassion, his mercy, his being, his essence, he naturally, because he was so separate from sin, because he was so desiring to do kingdom work, to bring salvation, the gospel message to the people, that naturally that caused division and caused Satan to react, so that he would bring all of his forces against that. And so I'm here to tell you something, guys. Whether you're witnessing me, whether you're witnessing other people right now that are in the public sphere, or maybe you're witnessing other Christians at work, in your workplace, wherever it is, in your schools, if you're witnessing that and they're going through tough times, persecution, they're being reviled, and people are coming against them, just know that is a normal occurrence. And if you are not stepping up and you're hesitant and you can't break past that, I want to tell you that it gets better, in that you're going to get used to it. And for me, guys, I just came to embrace it. I know people that message me all the time. They're in the comments. I have so many different issues, and it's just not going to go away. And for Jesus, when he did ministry, none of these things went away. In fact, so much so that they wanted to kill him. Thankfully, nobody wants to take my life, but I'm getting a lot of heat. But for Jesus himself, as perfect as he was, as amazing with his personality, with his character that he was, he brought opposition. People hated him so much that they wanted to take his life. And so you have to remember that, though at the extreme somebody may want to take your life, for the ministry, for the work you're doing, there's a great reward, and God is pleased with that. But only if you're doing it right, meaning that you're actually stepping up and taking and seizing the moment that God has given you, instead of trying to play this game of tiptoeing across everybody and trying to hold hands with everybody. You cannot have two masters. You cannot serve two masters. You can't be yoked to the world and then yoked to Christ. You cannot have those things. And so I'm not here to say that you should go and start arguments and start fighting and being stupid about things. But I'm here to tell you that if you are in a place for which you know God wants you to step up, you know that you have to do big things, that you have to seize the moment, the opportunity, the open door that he has for you. And you can foresee that it's going to cause some strife. It's going to ruffle some feathers. It's going to cause people to profane your image and you're going to get tarnished. You're going to get blemished in the way that people view you. It's necessary in order for you to obtain the outcome, the reward, the purpose that God has for you, the kingdom work that needs to be built up and to be done and executed in this hour. That comes with it, guys. And so I want to tell you guys that even though many of us are going through these things, it gets better. You just have to get over that initial hump. You have a lot of mental hesitation. You have a lot of just being able to have confidence in yourself. But once you get through that and you continue to go and go and go, those things become a norm. It's just a small thorn in your side, and there are bigger things. God will give you a bigger vision, a bigger need to see across the landscape, to see the details in certain things, and it's going to get better for you. And so I'm saying this because a lot of you watching, he's training you, he's readying you for bigger things as in different ministries, whether you are an intercession, whether you are an evangelist, whether you're called to leadership, whatever it is that God has in store for you. Point being that hump, that barrier that you have to get over, oftentimes it may be the fear of the opposition. It may be fear of losing your reputation. It may be that fear of people that are going to judge you and point at you and say different things. I'm saying that those things are normal. Christ went through turmoil, suffering, many people opposing him, but he stood strong and he stood his ground. Many people, they lose confidence, they lose steam, they lose the things because of the ways of the world, and they don't get to continue on and run the race to the very end. So if you are in that position, you've seen this video, you're seeing possibly other videos that I've made and future videos to come, and other people, other Christians stepping up, saying things, speaking about all these moral debauchery issues, these ethical issues. They're stepping up, speaking about those things. And even if it's not that, saying things for which is of correct theology, of a correct viewpoint, instead of these false things that are all running rampant everywhere, guys. These things, God is training you and readying you, but it's about executing. It's about getting over that hump, and it's about you getting used to this sort of lifestyle, guys. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, guys. Honestly, there's a great reward. I see a bigger vision. Other people, they see a bigger end goal, a bigger outcome. So once you get past this and you end up stepping up, God, he's going to give you more things. If you're faithful, those who are faithful with little will be faithful with much. And so you have to be in that position of just breaking through. Just break through and just continue stepping up and being faithful with a little that God has already called you to steward. And then from there, he will use you. He will allow you to have peace, to have comfort, to allow you to sleep at night. He will allow you to have that strength to persevere and that you wouldn't be discouraged. He's going to enable you and help you in those things. But just know that you have to get used to it. You have to get used to the difficulty. None of this, guys, is an easy thing. If you think the Christian life is going to be easy and that everybody's supposed to love you, everybody's going to just hold your hand and you're just going to be at peace with everybody and you just love everybody, that's not the case, guys. Jesus, he wasn't at peace with everybody. Of course, he was perfect. Of course, he was all loving. But the simple fact that when he steps up, when he does kingdom godly work, right? He's set apart from sin. And so to do that, you will naturally get opposition. You will naturally get people that are haters. You'll get your family to go against you. You'll get your friends to go against you. And so you just have to get through that because the reward is bigger. The work and the glory you need to give to the Lord is far greater. That motivation to please him, to serve him, those things are far greater than any of these other little things that are happening around you that is preventing you from stepping over the line to get you to move forward in the calling, in the career, in the kingdom work that God has for you. So I just wanted to encourage a lot of you guys because we're in a season for which everything is being heightened, everything is being exposed. And it's almost like if you're not taking a stand and you're taking the sidelines, it's not going to bode well for you because people are going to see that you are lukewarm, neutral, indifferent, double-minded. And these things are not good qualities to have. You need to take a stand. You need to take a position. You need to be bold for the Lord. So God bless you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.